good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting edition of the Super Summer Sizzler 2023 here at WWN Proving Ground. We have a little disturbance in the ring right at the moment. Let's see what's happening here. I am your host, the gentleman Rick Thames, commissioner here at WWN Proving Ground. The crowd is really hot. Wow.
Hey, the champion will not talk until you guys show some respect.
I don't think that's going to work there, Commish.
Respect for what?
You people can say all you want, but let's understand this. You people are sitting in that seat because of the set. You people paid your money because you wanted to see us.
Quite an assumption to make. Talk about arrogance. Some would say confidence, Rick, but I'm here to tell you.
Folks, again, I'm Rick Thames here.
Proving Ground cannot begin without the set opening the show.
Excuse me, folks.
So this is what's going to happen. The next 2 weeks. Listen, you can find
Bridgeport, Ayala.
Absolute disdain from this crowd here in Port Richey.
What's going to happen is, these next 2 weeks are very important for the set. Listen.
You know what, Ronnie? Now, folks, I'm here joined with the hardcore giant, Ron Nemi.
Because myself,
And
the WWN Proving Ground heavyweight champion, is going to have more gold added to my collection when I become the Florida Heritage champion.
Quite a statement.
And another thing is that my guys, De La Vega and Francisco Chiazzo, is going to do me the big favor. The big favor by taking out Frick. And then
Hired guns.
they're gonna take out Frick. And then
Folks,
will not be able to face me for the Proving Ground heavyweight champion.
who sets the rules around here?
I thought that was you.
Because I am main event rich. All time.
Wow.
Play my music.
Wow.
No love lost between the set and the fans here at Proving Ground, but I'd be remiss to not say Catalina Perez. My goodness.
We're taking you out tonight.
I've got a few things not too good to say about Catalina
Hey,
Perez.
the set representing the top in heavyweight, tag team, women. They bring every aspect that you would hope to assemble in a successful stable. To say they're successful at this point would be the understatement of the year, but I can barely hear myself. This crowd just, oh man, they're letting the set have it.
Crowd is hot tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
The natural 20. I said it 2 weeks ago, Drake Xavier, I beat you twice. And then I also remember something off the top of my head where I said that I would take you and Daniel Starling's heads off for good before FIP Mercury Rising, the WWN Supershow. And last week, Daniel Starling ate his demise, that poor tortured soul. And tonight, Drake Xavier, I'm gonna pull your number. And that number is reading 20. Because I'm hunting your head, and tonight I knock it off.
You could tell Michael James he's really feeling the energy off of the crowd, and how couldn't you? Just electricity in the air, if you'll pardon the cliche. Really like what I've seen previously on this Tyler Uriah. Unbelievable talent as far as I'm concerned. Got a rocket strapped to his back, and the sky's the limit for this young competitor. Really looking forward to see what he shows us here tonight.
I agree, Ron. Each and every week, these young wrestlers here at Proving Ground, they come out and they prove themselves week after week.
But you know, it's all about reps. You know, every Friday they're getting in those reps.
Yeah. It's experience that takes you to the top. You're right. How many matches?
Oh! Jesus! Oh! Speaking of the experience, Drake Xavier Bolton is the ultimate price, nearly decapitated right as the bell rings. We're 1 second into the night, and I think we might have just seen the end of the career of Xavier.
Tyler Uriah has brought his game tonight for sure. He knows exactly what Drake Xavier's about. When he makes his ring entrance, he leaves himself wide open for folks like Tyler Uriah.
I think Tyler had set the trap. You make a really good point there. Obviously studying the film and made himself familiar with Xavier's entrance, and my God, you want to talk about a lariat? That's just the bell ringing now.
We're underway, folks. And Tyler Uriah is bringing it.
Wasting no time whatsoever. Obviously not being paid by the hour. Throws out Xavier like yesterday's trash. This guy's got a chip on his shoulder, Rick. I kind of like that about him.
He brings it, that's for sure. I've been commissioner here at WWN Proving Ground. I've got a chance to talk individually and the groups, the tags and everything. And Tyler Uriah, he's for real, I can tell you that. He constantly trains. He doesn't miss a match. He doesn't miss a step. As you can see, not that I agree with it, but hey, you got to do what you got to do. You want to make it to the top.
Going for another pinfall attempt. Gets 3-2 counts and getting in the face of the official. Careful, Tyler. He showed up hot here tonight.
Yes, he did.
Friday night in Pasco County, you know, Rick. Lucky to get out alive.
Exactly.
Big jawbreaker. Xavier using that cranium, but runs right into the leather boot. Bullseye. Schoolboy. Thought that was going to be it. Beautiful back elbow, plants and cover. For some reason, got to drive you crazy, because there you go. Finally, he hooks the leg. Now, what if he had hooked the leg with the first attempt?
That's one of the biggest rookie mistakes here. People arrogantly, wrestlers come in through here and they, like Tyler Uriah, he comes in here believing that he owns the ring. And you better stay on your toes every second, every minute.
Disrespectful boot scraping. Drake Xavier trying to dig deep and come back fighting and never count this guy out. But Tyler Uriah is just a man possessed tonight. Beautiful, bringing that lumber right across that lower back. you can see just wealth starting to rise.
He means business. Sure. But I can assure you, Drake Xavier, he's no chump.
Like that display of upper body strength with that suplex. Referee checking in close.
Side suplex.
Guarantee neither one of these men, the last thing that in their vocabulary right now is submit or I quit. Oh, careful, almost lost his footing on middle rope, which beautiful drop kick.
Nice counter.
Finds the mark, cover, hooks the leg too. Thought that was it. Able to kick out.
Ron, I think you can agree with me. This crowd is pretty hot tonight.
Oh yeah, they showed up again. This is Pasco County. This is right around midnight is when they start the night on a Friday night in Port Richey. So this is nothing. Oh, using those boots. The educated feet of Tyler Uriah. Beautiful. Reminds me of the lumber that you used to bring when you'd be in there with your partner, Sonny T. As a tag team specialist, I know that you used to, as often as possible, wrestle as a singles. Actually, for me in IPW Hardcore Wrestling, had a hell of a run as a singles competitor, but as a tag team specialist, is there anything you see in these two young men that maybe they'd be better suited as a team compared to beating the life out of each other like they are here tonight? So much talent in that ring, and again, we're only in the first match.
Like I said, Ron, each and every week these guys, since I've been here, have improved each and every one of them. They do the correct things to attain the top, especially here at WWN Proving Ground. But these guys get booked all over the state and the United States and are perfectly homing their craft each and every time they get.
So they're coming in from all over the Southeast. How about Xavier able to put on the brakes and send Tyler Uriah in? Goes for that running European, but nobody home.
Don't count Xavier out. I've seen him counter many times.
Oh! Sent into that steel turnbuckle.
Like I said, I've seen him counter many times and come out directly on top.
Hey, good way to dislocate that shoulder. Full speed into that unforgiving steel turn post. Drake sets him up. Beautiful enziguri. Oh yes, the man's on fire. Block.
Side suplex. What are we doing here? Uh-oh. Broken up by Tyler Uriah.
Able to block. Firing away for his life. Oh, beautiful spine buster. That's it. Stick a fork in him.
Oh,
He's not done.
I tell you, Ron, watch this kid. Watch Drake Xavier. He is.
I'm keeping an eye on him. My good eye, not the lazy one. Not the one over here. The good one. Laughter. Yes. You can see the frustration on the face of Tyler Uriah, who's pleading with the official. He says, that was 3?
That says a lot about Drake Xavier. Tyler brought the game tonight.
Oh,
look at.
Trying to throw one face first into that canvas, but
to beat a guy like Drake Xavier, you got to be on top of your game. Tyler Uriah's definitely got that part. Here comes Drake.
Really
right hand.
Mental error on the part of Tyler Uriah, wasting all that precious time while his opponent was down. Oh!
Forearm smash to the back of the head.
Hey, that'll put the lights out. Rolls through.
This guy.
Oh!
Big elbow smash.
Hey, nice counter. Look out! Lights out.
He connected pretty good here, too. Oh!
Still not enough. Where does he get it, Rick?
Come on,
I'm blown up, and I'm calling the match where he keeps coming up with it. Digging into that bag of tricks.
These two know each other. These two are not strangers to one another.
Stumbling. Exhausted. It's the middle of the summer here in Florida, folks. The humidity.
It is hot. Super summer sizzler here. Look at here.
Got him. 2. That's it.
I told you. My man, Drake Xavier. I came into the building tonight, Ron, and Drake was in the ring pulling his stretches, going over some of the stretching on the ropes, getting really familiar with the ring. I did not see Tyler do that.
With that victory over Tyler Uriah, I'm here to tell you that as a commissioner, you work hand in hand with the championship committee. Drake Xavier's got to be considered for a title shot in the near future.
He's definitely in that lineup, Ron.
This guy's on fire. Listen to the fans.
Crowd is hot.
We're only one match in. I think there's 9 of them tonight.
2-2. 2-2, Tyler. Young Lions Cup. I took the first victory. Battle of the Brave, you took it back. A few weeks after that, you beat me with the help of Daniel Starling distracting me. But tonight I made up for that. And I pinned you fair and square in the ring, even though you took a cheap shot before the bell even rang. Listen, next week, Mercury Rising. You, me, Starling, triple threat, I'm coming back with that multimedia championship. This is the beginning of a beautiful story revolving around that belt.
Came out and rudely interrupted the show. Get this match underway. Ron.
He is from Manhattan, New York, weighing in at 300 pounds. He is the
Folks, before we get this match underway, I'm going to let you, I got to go to the ring and get up with Drake. Congratulate him on a job well done.
What a start to the night. My God. Just catching my breath. Thank God I got this physical specimen. Jonathan Hudson takes his seat next to me. Rick lasted one. He's an old dude. You got to give it to him, Jonathan.
It's a pleasure to be sitting right next to you, commentating.
Yeah, it's great, man. I love what I've seen you doing so far in the ring.
Thank you. I appreciate it. But what I'm here to do is to see these new up-and-comers, these new guys coming up, trying to make a name for themselves, trying to prove their ground.
Strategically, I think there's a little bit more than seeing what these guys got. It's as far as possible competitors that you may be facing in a not too distant future. Scouting you can have is right here in Eagle's Nest.
You always got to keep your eye out.
This guy's got what I'd like to call several mental problems.
You speaking of the tennis fence?
That's just totally, the guy's off. He's off.
I've heard about that.
Yeah.
I've heard he's has a couple screws loose.
Yeah, a lot of screws loose. But look at the aggressive nature and the size difference, man.
And his Giovanni, I've actually never heard of Giovanni, but I'm eager to see what he has. I'm really looking at this Dennis Fence guy. He's made some impact so far since he's been here. He's crazy.
He's a menace.
We got to be crazy to do this business. So,
well, if you're gonna get ahead, it's being a nice guy, being sane, all things like that. Not gonna do a thing for you. You understand that? Oh, beautiful Inzaguri finds the mark. Hi, Giovanni. I wasn't giving this young guy a chance. I figured he drew the short straw tonight.
I'm in the same boat as you.
I don't know about the mode of offense here. You're just simply not gonna. It'd be like throwing yourself into a brick wall.
There you go. He's a big man. You're exactly what you said. Throwing yourself into a brick wall.
The chest already having welts rising from it. Nobody home. Giovanni, this is your chance, buddy. You gotta take it.
Let's see what you got, bud.
Oh, caught in midair. Look at the strength. The menace. Dennis Fence.
That quick. Wow.
Impressive victory.
Wow. Unbelievable. Hey.
Hey, he's not done yet.
I'm not happy.
This
with
isn't necessary. Go get the hell this guy doing? Jonathan, get things under control. What the hell are you trying to crush his skull? Reminiscent of the great Baron von Raschke when he would apply the cloth. Jonathan having no part of it, like trying to chop down a giant redwood. Fires the big man in, puts on the brakes, heads to higher ground. The menace, Dennis Fence, clearly has a few marbles in that skull of his.
First and foremost, how's everyone doing tonight? Dennis Fence, I was walking you through the bird's eye. I was commentating your match. I was impressed with what I saw. But that crap, that stupid little crap you pulled up, man. What are you trying to prove? You know what you want to prove? Prove it to me. Why don't you step in the ring with the first ever WWN Proving Ground Heavyweight Champion? Step in the ring with me tonight.
Tonight, throwing down the gauntlet. The menace, Dennis Fence, given the opportunity. Does he have the guts?
I don't know what it's gonna be, but tonight I'm gonna beat the crap out of that piece of crap, Dennis Fence.
Then there's fighting words, folks. You heard it here in Port Richey. Jonathan Hudson, not like it.
That match with Gio was a joke. We beat him under 3 minutes. What is WWN doing? And Hudson, just like everyone else in my life, treats me like garbage. He is nothing. You will see in the ring later tonight.
Madmen at work? What does that even mean?
I don't know. I mean, I'm working hard.
I mean, me too. I mean, are they any different than we are? Tonight is going to be a night that everybody's going to remember.
That's right.
And do you want to know why?
Why is that?
Because this is our first official match as what?
Simply
Amazing. And tonight, we're going to show not only everyone in the tag division here in Proving Ground, but everybody in the circuit here in Florida, that we are nothing to mess with. Together or by ourselves. So tonight, we solidify ourselves, and guess what we do?
What's that?
We climb the tag team ranks.
That's right.
Yes. Tonight is when we finally show everyone why we should go for what?
The tag team.
Championships.
It's up a hell of a lot here this week. Look at him.
Contest. This is for one fall. Choose first.
Yes, Ron Emi, tag team action, better together in the building. Ori Gold with you tonight. How's it going, Mr. Nemi?
My boy Ori Gold back. It took way too long, but you were all the way over in Israel.
Yes, sir.
I knew it would be a while, but having you back here in WWN is something special.
Thank you so much. We've been waiting for this. 2 weeks from now on FIP for Early Rising, we're gonna win the ACW Tag Team Championship.
inside. They're jump-starting the match. You got a lot of interest in this match as far as potential. You've met some of the greatest tag teams throughout the world, and you've had wars here in the World Wrestling Network. So you look at the two teams here tonight, and again, you're just like Jonathan in the last match. You got that bird's eye view. Get a scouting report that could be so beautiful.
Big elbow by Andrew. Ron Nemi, I don't know if you know, but Simply Amazing, formerly known as Even Better Together. We faced them a couple of weeks ago to get our name back. But I do have a lot of interest in this match with Madman and Ward, because they've been talking a lot of smack.
How about the teamwork and that offensive onslaught? And you guys are better together. The OGs, you deserve to have the name back. The people want it. Well, actually, I'm not so sure. I wouldn't call you a man of the people when it comes to the folks here in Port Richey.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're the men of the people everywhere we go, whether it's over here in America, in Israel, in Germany, in Italy, wherever Better Together go, the people love us.
That's the kind of confidence. The first time that I saw you and your partner compete, I said, hey, these guys, they got it. And I've always felt that I've had an eye for talent. Now I get to sit here with you tonight doing commentary, but I'm here to tell you right now that the chunk it's right then. This guy is so dangerous, so violent. Like Tiger in the corner as his partner. What a lethal team.
Madman and Ward are super impressive every time in the ring. But Andrew Mitchell coming back. No, but you see, Cypher, as a vet, cuts the ring in half. And Chungus listens to Cypher. And here they are, up and again.
I like that you pick up on that because, again, when I was growing up, the Andersons in the NWA, WCW, they would cut that ring in half. And it was like a mile away. Dissect the ring as well as their opponents. They would just pick the body part. We see that happen here tonight.
First thing you need to know about tag team wrestling is cutting the ring in half. And Madman at Work are doing just that. I'm really impressed by them.
Scyther just mocking his opponent who falls for it. Referee Jim Bragg, who by the way has been doing it for over 3 decades. I've been working with Jim Bragg since all the way back to 1991. The guy's still getting it done.
I wasn't even alive in 1991.
You weren't alive.
My parents haven't met in 1991. That's insane that Jim Bragg is still over here at the World Wrestling Network doing at it.
But still operating at the highest level. The guy he's so, you know the cadence never changes on the pin count. Listen to this crowd.
They're going berserk for Andrew Mitchell. They're trying to get him. But Zakaris is back in the ring. Oh, but look at Madman at Work. So smart, so strategic.
Look how deep he's sitting on the lower back, cinching in the camel clutch. The Iron Sheik would be proud. Beautiful.
Break his back and teach him manners. And Cypher on the eyes. Zakaris has had enough.
He's had all he can stands and he can't stands no more. But Jim Bragg, as the official, trying to keep some order, some semblance of order, but good luck. Talk about you draw that assignment as the referee. What's he doing here?
He caught them. They were cheating and he caught them.
That's Jim Bragg. You're not going to get one by on him. I'm here to tell you.
Oh, roll up by Mitchell. 2. Oh, but Cypher kicks out.
Oh, beautiful clothesline.
Big lariat by Cypher.
Cover. Kind of surprised he doesn't hook the leg there. So instead he goes with the trusty old choke your opponent to death.
Cypher is
it always works.
That always works. Cypher and Chungus are controlling this match. If Simply Amazing wants to get back into it, they need to change the momentum real quick.
Have you ever choked an opponent before?
I cannot confirm or deny this allegation.
It looks like it would be fun.
I cannot confirm.
Hold on a second. He's got to make the tag.
Oh, that's his opportunity. Chungus is legal. Here's Chungus misses.
Nobody
Chungus
home.
Misses.
Writhing in pain.
That's Mitchell's opportunity. He needs to get to Zakaris somehow. Oh, goes under. Here comes the carrot. Here comes Zacharias.
Jogging under the clothesline.
Oh,
Look
my
at the athleticism. My God. Beautiful clothesline. Chungus takes another. He's in trouble, Ori.
Oh, big kick to the knee. Big kick to the head. Oh, big knees. Zacharias is on fire. Move to go 1, 2. Oh.
Either. Able to break up the count. About 2.5 I had it clocked in at.
That didn't work.
Double team. That's what it looked like yesterday when I threw the trash out. Exactly like that. These two. Doesn't it feel a lot safer up here with me?
Yes.
It is.
I don't want to be in the ring with Chungus and Cypher.
I refuse to perform on ground level.
Oh!
No!
Miscommunication! Cypher and Chungus! Mitchell!
They got the numbers advantage. Double drop
Big
kick.
double drop kick! Oh, Zacharias is going to the top. What is he thinking about? Oh my God.
Up in the high rent district.
Oh my
Beautiful moonsault. He's got him. 1, 2. That's it. What a win.
Big win by Simply Amazing. What a match. What a contest. Tag Team Wrestling is alive and World Wrestling Network, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, it could not be a more appropriate of a name. Simply Amazing with a simply amazing victory over the Madmen at Work. Got to be considered an upset, guy.
I don't like that tag team, Simply Amazing, but that was really impressive. Getting that win over Madmen at Work, that's something that they should be proud of. And maybe when we win the ACW Tag Team Championship in a week and a half, we're gonna let them face us once again.
The tag team division is deep and seems to be getting only deeper. You guys are back in the United States of America. Looks like we have a legit contender and Simply Amazing, but you gotta wonder about the miscommunication between the Madmen at Work. The frustration has gotta be starting to grow.
Ron, this is the second time in a week they've had something like that. They should talk about it. They should, because communication is key in relationship, especially in tag team wrestling.
All right, Ori, I got an old buddy of mine that I'm going to slide in here, but I want you to come back later tonight if you have the availability.
I'll think about you, Mr. Nimi. I'll think about it.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, come in. No interviews. Yeah, no interviews.
For one fall. Introducing first. He hails from Munich, Germany, weighing 93 kilos, the German Madman.
One of the most dangerous competitors here in WWN and the Proving Ground, Krieger, making his presence known, but also making his presence known. One of my oldest buddies in professional wrestling, going all the way back to the 90s. Somebody just found him wandering around outside. It's been about 20 since I seen you. Lionheart joining me on commentary.
Yeah, Lionheart here coming into Pasco County, the infamous Pasco County, made famous by Live PD.
Petersburg, Florida, weighing 190 pounds. This is the CEO of the Heaters. This is the Beast of
I don't believe it was made famous by Live PD. I think it was the star of Live PD. Pretty much about 99% of the episodes were taped right here in Port Richey. And it's funny you bring that up because I didn't know you were legally allowed back in Pasco County. Good to have you back, buddy.
Yeah, I just wandered back in. I think if they catch me, they'll kick me back out.
It's amazing what a good lawyer can do for you. You found that out?
Yeah.
Hey, doesn't this bring you back, though, man? Seeing all this young talent here tonight, it's just really cool. Some of them, just you can see the potential just when you come up to shake their hand, and the attitude a lot better than when we were coming up, and these kids take themselves very seriously, and you got some veterans mixed in that are really helping elevate these guys, but the energy, you gotta miss it.
Oh yeah. Sometimes I go, it feels like I'm in an episode of The Outer Limits in a Twilight Zone. I'm going back in time.
Yeah, it's, you know, and it's hard. I've always been, I say now, I've been lucky that I really was never a wrestler, because I get the itch. I've never even went away, and I never will go away. But if I had competed as an active professional wrestler, sitting here tonight and again feeling the crowd and seeing the energy from the guys, it's fun, but it's got to be hard.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta go look at your driver's license. We're old, but we still got the itch to get back in there.
Yeah, it's all those aches and pains are forgotten when you start hearing the pop of the canvas on the wood and steel. You know, and seeing the fans reacting the way they are. We got some of our old friends hanging around, like Rick Thames, one of the greatest tag team wrestlers, as far as I'm concerned, that ever came out of Florida, with his partner Sonny T.
Oh yeah, just downstairs there was a guy, I swear, looked like Mortal Decay.
No.
I swear, maybe just got too many hits to the head. I don't know.
I think that might be it, because Mortal Decay, he was on milk cartons around 2004 and one of those missing deals, and they never found him.
Yeah, almost like he was the second coming of a missing link.
He had he was a missing link with much more luxurious hair. That's the way that I like to remember.
Even there's a couple older guys look like the good time boys.
They're if you just gotta look, they're around.
Yeah.
Hey, but how about the Dom kind of taking it to Krieger here? And as an old school guy, you gotta like watching him. You're going to work on a body part.
Yes, it's kind of a lost art, working the body part. Some of these newer guys I see are just going super fast, going 1,000 miles an hour. But it's great to work on a body part where they're pulling it down.
Well, where's the pulling it down? Plus, your knees and elbows aren't suffering. You know, a lot of these younger guys, they see talent out there making hundreds of thousands of dollars featured on TV, doing nothing but flying around. So, good luck trying to tell them that's not the route to go. But if you want to have longevity in your career and stay healthy, work on the mat, work on some chain wrestling. That's what I really like about Krieger, and quite frankly, the Dom has had a hell of a performance here tonight so far. Oh, big neck breaker.
Yeah, that was like working smart.
Yeah, work smarter, harder. I've had that since I believe I was around 3 years old, that I started trying to work smarter instead of harder. Oh, look at threatening that claw. Got the Von Erich movie coming out this year. Gonna see a whole bunch of the Iron Claw in there. Hold on, hooks him. Krieger able to somehow get the upper hand, but not for long. Now he's firing with those back elbows, trying to get himself out of the situation. Beautiful double chop to the throat. You gotta appreciate that, Lionheart.
Oh, there goes the Iron Claw one.
Beautiful. Yes, careful. Is that it? Thought he was gonna. Referee gets a 2 count, and then he gets that 3.
Oh wow! I guess my eyes are playing tricks on me, Ron.
I'm wearing progressive bifocals, so don't.
Yeah, me too. I guess I need a new pair.
My God, referee might be a little bit of heat on him in the back later on, and that's very possible.
I don't know.
Hey, maybe a few bucks changed hands. That's been known to happen. And well, you know, you did business with the illustrious Brett Sawyer. You know the chicanery that can go on in professional wrestling, skullduggery from time to time as well.
Ja, ich bin der Sieger. DOM, you found out tonight that Krieger is the truth. I am Survey. I will bring order to WWN, whether they like it or not. And I will dismantle, destroy, and dismember anyone that stands in my way. Werden Sie Säuger meiner Großartigkeit. Deutschland wie immer. Witness Krieger.
Dan Leiden here, alongside, as always, the Feral Freak Gunther, representing the best, most unstoppable tag team on the Florida scene right now, that is Couch Change. And you know what? Chase McCoy, Tweedledee, unfortunately, couldn't be here tonight. Left me and Gunther to our own devices, so we have ourselves a match. We got a singles match against the Puerto Rican Hound Dog. Now, Dog, you've been around for a long while, and you're a very accomplished wrestler. There's one thing I noticed. You don't do all that often, and that's lose. But I'm here tonight to show you that you can teach an old dog new tricks.
This guy doesn't know the word stop.
From Lynn, Massachusetts, weighing in at 185 pounds, representing Couch Change, the Psycho,
So one of those guys that, again, you asked me earlier tonight when I first bumped into you about my old buddy Naftali. This guy reminds me a lot of his willingness to take any amount of punishment. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, you can see the resemblance, especially in the beard.
Puerto Rican Hound Dog recently returned from another successful tour of Puerto Rico. You want to talk about a beloved wrestler down on his home island, getting in his cardio for the month. Yeah, that's about it there. Right in the middle of the ring, just squares up, just pretty much drawing the line in the sand, challenging Leiden, who has Gunther at ringside. We can't see up here from our vantage point. I'll tell you pretty soon I'm going to need binoculars instead of progressive bifocals because my eyes are shot.
Yeah, this Hound Dog guy, he's pretty impressive for his size. He's very nimble and mobile.
No, he's quick as a cat, and nimble is exactly. I've used that word to describe him before because, again, the guy gets around. Like you would think he was a cruiserweight, but has the strength of a heavyweight, as you've seen him pull in that side headlock with relative ease.
Exactly. He's working ahead of Dan Leiden, wearing him down from the get-go.
Gentleman Jim Bragg, checking in close. Love Jim Bragg. One of the best referees on the scene for, oh my God, like a Mack truck just leveling Leiden. There's that quickness you were talking about.
Exactly. There goes a reverse into a hip toss. Perfectly executed.
You see the strength even on that hip toss.
Oh yeah, look at this nice body slam that he's going to give him.
Plants him right exactly where he wants him. And he's signaling he's going up top. That's the higher end. I don't go up that high without a parachute. I refuse to. Leiden, maybe he was setting a trap.
He couldn't have played possum.
I think so. I think
old school maneuver.
Playing possum will work. I've done it from time to time. Usually when coming in about 4 in the morning and passing on the couch, and my wife would ask if that was just a door closing, I'd already be playing possum.
Yeah,
I've been sleeping here for hours. Look at me.
I hear you, buddy.
Hey, Leiden's celebrating a little early here, don't you think?
Yeah, see, now he's hot dog.
That's that attitude. But he's a game, like again, referencing my buddy Naftali, this Leiden's got, to say he's got a few screws loose would be quite the understatement.
Yeah, a couple of screws loose. Oh, good move by Leiden.
Yes, that's total, devastating damage to the shoulder of the Hound Dog.
He needs to get quick and take advantage of this situation.
And he is. Dirty tactics. Kind of appreciate what I see. Nothing against Hound Dog. Love the guy's a talent, but I like seeing when somebody's willing to do whatever it takes to get the victory. But let's not waste too much time either.
Well, he just gave him an end, and now he's
firing away. When you have a size disadvantage like that, you don't give the much bigger man. And look at it, just trying to roll him over to cover him. It's taking a hell of an effort. Just a 2 count. If you think you're going to cover the Puerto Rican Hound Dog for a 3 count and not hook the leg, I got something for you.
Yep, he wasn't thinking far enough. They say he's 100 pounds lighter than the guy. How's he going to fit in there?
You got to wonder where his head is at, though, too. He's just going up.
He's wasting time here, man. Look at this.
Yes. With his size and his speed, just pop up to the top, take care of your business. Instead, he's telegraphing this from a mile away. Nobody home. Of course there's nobody home.
Yep, take it too long. He's paying the price.
Referee Jim Bragg checking on both men. Starts the count, and if he counts to 10 and they're both down, these people are going to riot. They do not allow double countouts, especially when they're in the ring in Port Richey. Beautiful lariat. Oh yeah, I like this combination.
Power moves, putting his weight behind it. Oh my God, look at that.
I think that's what he needs to do. We don't need to see a Greco-Roman wrestling exhibition here with Hound Dog. Look at head of steam, levels up. This guy surprises me each and every time out. Just when you've seen it all, let's just another little tease from his book of offense.
All that abuse, he picked up.
Still fighting.
I'll give him that. He has some heart.
Crowd 100% behind the Puerto Rican Hound Dog. Oh, once again that shoulder. Steel turn post, rolls him up. Is that going to be enough? He's got the trunks. Come on. Is that legal here now? You can hook the trunks? Hey, I just asked the sound girl if you're now allowed to hook the trunks during a pin, and she said yes. But I don't think she's ever even read the rule book.
Yeah, that's the
trouble. She's a troublemaker.
Oh my God. This is surprising, man.
I don't like what I see.
It's almost like the 1, 2, 3 pin with Razor Ramon.
It might be worse. It's like the Montreal screw job, but Port Richey indie wrestling version.
And I'm surprised Jim Bragg did not see that.
He was the guy. He's only got 2 eyes to operate with, and it was a quick flash roll up, and he looked like he was in the proper position. But hey, it's easy for us to say when we're sitting up here in Eagle's Nest. We see everything.
Oh, freaking him and his dog, him and his freaking toy. He knows that dogs love that stuff. He knows that dogs love that stuff. Why would you have it in the ring? No, no. Psycho Dan Lighting. Bro, Psycho Dan Lighting, you and your little freaking little thing, Gunther, you knew what you did when you put it in the corner. Oh my God, you knew what you did. And you know what you did? You have infuriated the dog. You have made me so angry because, you know, I wanted to play with it. You could have let me touch it. But no, you wanted to be selfish. You wanted to be selfish. So next time I see you, bro, I'm taking you out and I'm keeping Gunther for me.
You know, after last week seeing what the set did to my boy Uni, and after the recent betrayal I've suffered at the hands of Dennis Fens, I've realized you have to keep your friends close. And with that comes a big change. Allow me to introduce to you Mr. Uni Vice. And together, we are Vice and Violence.
And just like how video killed the radio star, Uni Vice is gonna take out everyone in that locker room, baby.
What does that even mean? What are you talking about?
Tootsie Roll in my life. Maybe a Jolly Rancher or 2.
It's scheduled for one fall. Introducing first,
you didn't think we were going to put you to work tonight, did you? Hey, and you don't have to worry. Trust me, the check is good, and it'll be in the mail. Oh, how dare you, sir? How dare you? Hey, I think you like this Catalina Perez. Yeah.
And Mr. DLB, Dave Vega,
as far as I'm concerned, this is the most dangerous faction in all of WWN. De La Vega and Francisco Chiazzo combined, not trying to be funny. You're talking of probably over 50 years of experience between them. They've both been wrestling since they're about 16 years old and have been around for absolutely forever. You may remember De La Vega as Gus Money way back in the day. You want to talk about money? Look at the condition this man's in.
Back in the day. And also Francisco Chiazzo.
Even if you try to forget Francisco, you can't. It's like an infection that won't go away. Penicillin won't help. Trust me. How about this team? Vice and Violet, Uni Vice and Ray the Brute Elliott, along with Frick, who's been on a hell of a run here in WWN. Seeing this guy getting it done on Proving Ground. FIP, Chiazzo not impressed. And look at the history. They love Frick here in Port Richey. He had a little run where he wasn't exactly seeing eye to eye with the fans, but that happens from time to time.
Oh yeah, you gotta catch the Pasco County fans at the right time.
Yeah, that's usually around happy hour.
Yeah,
or at
happy hour, you turn.
Yeah, that's it. Forget it. It's much more peaceful over, let's say, at the Tarpon Springs Sponge Dock.
Yeah. Even though there's more alcohol.
Well, I'm not complaining about that though.
No. You get one free.
Hey, check out this 6-man. That's a lot of beef in there, a lot of dangerous individuals, but there is no doubting one thing. These fans are 100% behind Frick. And I know I'm supposed to be impartial. You gotta love it.
Oh yeah, I've seen him a few times on some of these episodes of Proving Ground, and he's taken some abuse, and he's been in some really hardcore matches also.
Oh yeah, he's tough. He's tough, and we've seen time and time again years now, that this guy is willing to take a different level of violence and abuse. But if you want to fight, he'll fight. You want to wrestle, he'll probably fight still. But that's beside the point. This guy can go. But
he can go, and he also has a striking resemblance to Primetime Brian.
He really does. And even more to Silent Bob, you'd be shocked if you seen the two of them together. It's literally amazing. But De La Vega, I was lucky enough to call a match a couple months ago between De La Vega and the independent and New Japan Pro Wrestling legend Loki, as they had a match in Winter Haven that was it was a masterpiece. It was a work of art. This guy he's clicking at a different level than the rest of the talent that I've been seeing throughout Florida, and I'm seeing a lot of good talent. This guy's next level.
Right, one thing about De La Vega is, even though he's so-called the cruiserweight, but he still knows the art of working smart, working body parts, and know how to wear his opponents down.
And you can see just by the definition and the body this guy's walking around with now, his upper body strength, his leg strength, everything. This guy is deceptively strong, and just, we could go the old cliche route of talking about that Latin fire, but that's what he's got. The guy's on fire 24/7.
Exactly. The fans don't like him, but he doesn't care.
Hey, a lot of times, nothing against the people, a lot of times it's easy to dislike somebody that maybe you might be a little envious of. Look at this guy's looks. Look at his conditioning. He's gathering championships throughout the country as well. Getting it done. But swing and a miss. Frick takes him down with a big right.
Oh, Frick's taking it to him. Nice body slam.
Beautiful elbow drop. Finds his mark. De La Vega says, help.
He wants no more part of that. He's taking a powder.
Who would want any more part of that? This guy's on fire. And he's got the entire crowd behind him. Good to see that they let a good part of the crowd out of the mental hospital to participate again on a Friday night. They really appreciate it.
Yeah, it looks like they're on a furlough.
think that's what I said last time. That's great. But these people come in, they have fun.
Well, one thing that kind of ticking me off about this match is this referee has no order in this match.
But
he needs to get this match started back up.
But you gotta love that headband. I got sweat just pouring off of me, and if I had one of the headband like he does, or like the one that the lead singer for Loverboy wears, I wouldn't have a puddle of sweat at my feet right now.
Yeah.
I hope there's no exposed electrical wires. I may be electrocuted to death here on a...
I'm familiar with this guy in the ring now with De La Vega.
Very, very dangerous individual. These guys, again, with you see them as individuals in there and realize, what if they multiplied the numbers? What if they come in there again, Uni-Vice, fired at the road, big shoulder tackle, levels De La Vega. Love the pace here tonight. Nice.
Oh, what a shoulder.
Hey, reminiscent of Road Warrior Animal, flying like a missile. Look at this action here. You're gonna have to take a nap tomorrow afternoon. There's no way. Oh, God. Raphael,
one by one,
taken off his feet. The set is reeling. The crowd is hot. I need my oxygen.
Oh my God, he cleaned house. Now, I wasn't too familiar with this guy, but I'm quite impressed with his cleaning house right now.
Well, again, you see that attitude and the understanding of the young talent on a big show like this of what does it do for their career if they were to pick up the victory here tonight. You know, the officials from FIP are watching as well.
Yeah, you're going to be elevated to bigger and better shows.
Oh, without a doubt.
And the thing is, the winning window.
Well, this is supposed to be about making money. And like you said, going to the pay window, Daddy. De La Vega's losing his cool, but not sure he's ever had his cool. Chiazzo on the apron trying to shake off the cobwebs. He got lit up. The pace, fast and frantic. Personally, I like to start off slow and taper off from there.
Exactly, yeah. Slow down his momentum. Gotta get that momentum slowed down.
Hey, this is where the set needs to cut that ring in half.
Yeah, he needs to keep him in this corner. But this guy, he's going right at him. He won't stop. He's taking it to him.
Hey, Uni bringing those shoulders into the midsection. Once again, that's how you get a broken rib, Lionheart. Yep. Hey, don't you like the nice safety sitting up here next to me, looking down on all of this?
Yes, I'm glad it ain't me.
No. I was talking earlier about how you miss it, but I like to go home without my lip busted open tonight. And that's still, I haven't got out of Port Richey yet, so that's not a guarantee.
Yeah.
Don't stop at the 7-Eleven or Wawa or anything. They'll pop you one just if you look at them the wrong way.
Oh, yeah, you better hit County Line Road real quick.
Home of great family establishments like the Brass Flamingo, Club 54. Look at Chiazzo, just like a shotgun blast, chopping, now in total control. Nice snap suplex. You can see the pain on the face of Chiazzo as well, though. He's feeling every single time his body crashes to that canvas. It doesn't matter if he's in control. The guy's been doing this for an unbelievable long amount of time.
Oh yeah, he's feeling everything. He's gonna feel even worse in about half an hour.
I gotta call my old buddy, Mr. Electricity, Mike Incognito, let him know that the great Lionheart and the hardcore giant Ron Nemi together calling wrestling matches. Chiazzo, come on! Referee! Distracted!
Yeah, well, I don't know. We could be, me and Mr. Incognito could be in the same desk. You think that's even possible?
I don't know if there's enough money. in professional wrestling to arrange that. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna start a GoFundMe.
I'll get back to the match. Dusty Vega, he's controlling the match now. He stopped his momentum with his headlock.
You see how he's leaning all of his weight onto the back, and now he's having to carry that weight of De La Vega. And again, we already mentioned the heat and the humidity. When you got another man who's just profusely sweating, leaning on you, breathing on you, cinching in that headlock, it's brutal. Hey, leaves him wide open. Nice teamwork. De La Vega was taking a little bit of punishment himself, but now serving up the opponent to Delgado, who rolls through. A little bit of a rookie mistake. They're not hooking the leg in, only getting a 1 count.
It's like it goes to fundamentals. That should be automatic on every pin. Grab that leg.
Once again, that's strike 2 as far as I'm concerned. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you, which I don't think applies in this situation, but it sounded pretty good.
Yep. Well, that's a good thing to do. They're keeping him away from his tag team partners.
Oh my God!
Where's the ice pack?
If our boy Udi goes to karaoke tonight, he's going to be singing center, folks. I hate to tell you. I hate to break you the bad news. De La Vega now with that. Look at the look of confidence. I guess you could call it arrogance.
They have him where they want to. Oh, what a slap. That was
disrespectful slap across the face. And in comes Chiazzo. He's got that veteran mentality when the pickings are the easiest. Yes. Here he comes in to dish out some, but he's kind of at this point almost like a player coach type role. So I understand. Look at him. As offensive as ever. I don't know if he's ever hit. Have you ever seen him hit that leg drop? I've known him for 25 years. Not once. You haven't seen him ever hit that leg drop.
No, I can say
if you do, keep the footage. It's probably worth a lot of money. Beautiful clothesline. Big Ray Elliott, the Brute. I can see why they call him the Brute. Oh, God. Cover, think he's got him. He fails. Oh, come on now. Bridgeport Ayala. Oh. Totally unnecessary. The set, 100%. Full steam, full force.
This wasn't about
sideshow. Chucks under the clothesline. Takes out the knee. One-man wrecking crew. You may remember this man as OG Scarface.
Yes,
that was about 150 pounds ago.
Yes.
Look at this physical specimen. No, at the top of his game.
Where the hell was he?
That's your FIP Florida Heritage Champion. Jacked. One of the most dangerous men in professional wrestling and one of the most loved wrestlers in Port Richey. Sideshow.
For Sideshow, the set wasn't didn't even think about winning. They just wanted to annihilate them.
I think we may have been about to witness actual premeditated murder, which about carries the same weight as jaywalking here in Port Richey.
In Pasco County.
But
it's a misdemeanor.
Look, that's it. It's a small fine. Sideshow. Saving the day. How many times has that happened over the years here in Port Richey? I think that's the end of the first half there, Lionheart. We're going to take it in.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
I barely caught my breath. And here we go again. Let's see if I got anything left in the tank. I've been known to go all night, folks. Nothing's gonna change that tonight. Had some fun. Calling some insanely cool action in the first half with my old buddy, the gentleman, Rick Thames. Ori Gold, who Anybody that's listened to me knows how big I am, and got to call some matches with him earlier tonight. Actually, only one. We're going to have to do it again in the near future. Saw this mental case earlier in the night. You want to talk about unstable individual? Speaking of unstable individuals, already mentioned I was joined earlier by my buddy Rick Dames and surprise of the night Lionheart. Ori, who was a hell of a lot of fun, but now I got my buddy Sly Stevens.
Ron, it's a pleasure to be here with you this evening. We got a match, a big matchup right here, right now.
Two guys who decided right quick like that they don't like each other, and Jonathan Hudson really took exception with the attack after the victory earlier tonight by this completely unstable mental case.
Unstable mental case and a rookie to the squared circle. This is his biggest test, and he's only been in it a few short months.
Yeah, it's been less than a year, I know that. And something snapped since he debuted as a professional wrestler, and I'm gonna tell you, he's gonna need all of his faculties about him when he's in there with the likes of Jonathan Hudson, who almost seems to be kind of loud. Oh, Jesus!
Right off the bat with that German suplex. That could be it if he just goes through the cover right now.
Dropped right on his skull. You see that smile on the face. Got a teacher versus student feel here. This one might not last that long. Hudson just dusting up his hands like he's done.
The look on Jonathan Hudson's face shows that he might be just as crazy as Dennis Spence.
Oh, I have no doubt whatsoever. We saw him at FIP. Summary move. I had no idea that. Oh no!
That's 3 times. Getting dropped on your head 3 times. Nobody can get up from punishment like that.
Stay down, kid. Trying to pull himself up by the ropes, but that was dangerously close to a neck injury. I think I might have sprained my neck on that last suplex.
The fact that he's on his feet proves that he's crazy.
Totally out of his mind. Clearly doesn't care about his own safety. Shoves off Hudson, who comes in with a running European.
Amazing how he can muster any strength to even push Hudson out of the way.
But Hudson seems to be enjoying himself. He's not going to get worried. He's not going to get... Oh! The menace! Sending Hudson in shoulder first into that steel turnpost. And now you can see this guy just mentally tormented.
And I was going to say before that just devastating shot to the post that Hudson's normally a cool, calm, and collected individual. But there's something different in his eyes in this match.
It's something with the menace. I saw it earlier. He was actually calling the match with me, Hudson was. And he seemed very impressed by what he saw in the menace. But it was, again, the attack, unprovoked, after the match that provoked Hudson into interjecting himself and leading to the challenge. Good Lord.
And Jonathan Hudson's the type of guy to take a newer wrestler under his wing. We've seen it many, many times here at Proving Ground. But yeah, like you said, that post-match attack, that lit a fire under Hudson. He doesn't like that.
Get the feeling that, hold on, cover, hooks the leg up, 2 count. Hudson has made it very clear that he considers this his house. And if you're gonna be a guest in his house, you're gonna show the proper respect, show the proper attitude. He clearly doesn't feel that's the case with Dennis Spence.
No, he may have felt that way earlier in the night, but once that match was over and Dennis Spence was losing his mind out there, Hudson, the switch flipped, I should say.
Well, we've seen the temper before on Hudson, but like you said, it usually, oh, big boot right to that face. It usually takes a lot more. Jesus, what a vicious clothesline. leveling Jonathan Hudson, which, by the way, is no easy feat. Cover, once again, not hooking the leg. You're not gonna pin Jonathan Hudson. Fence screaming in the referee's face.
Dennis Fence needs that sense of urgency. Once he's got Hudson down, he's gonna go for the cover, and like you said, hook the leg.
Puts that boot right to the sculpted midsection. Dennis Fence, you would think he was mad at the world with this behavior. I come up with this stuff on my own, I'll have you know.
And that's why you're a true professional, Ron, no doubt.
Hey, my old buddy Larry Legend wanted me to tell you hello. He was at the premiere of Schlack's documentary debut in Philadelphia last night. Larry hosting it like only kid, squeezing the skull. No! Trying to crush the skull of Jonathan Hudson.
Trying to give Jonathan Hudson a frontal lobotomy right here, right in front of the WWN faithful.
Oh, this is hard to watch, man. The pressure, you see those like giant catcher's mitts. Look at how tiny my hands are. I can't associate, I can't relate with hands that big and the power. Still not enough. Look at the strength, Jonathan Hudson.
Mustered all the strength he could possibly have left in his body with that side belly-to-belly suplex, but they're both down.
Where does he find it? I thought he was done. I was waiting for his eyeballs to shoot right at the hard can. Last thing I wanted to see, but it felt like that was the only thing that could happen.
At this particular point in time, it really is anyone's match right here.
When how about Dennis Fence runs right into that big right, but this is his second match of the night, and he's still going. Jocks under that clothesline. Hudson catch. Oh my God! I have a heart attack tonight.
What an ugly landing, but effective nonetheless.
Such firm shoulders you have. I'm nearly falling out of my chair. Reaching to hold on. That's a lot of man right there. Hudson is as strong as can be, but both men exhausted. I've already mentioned the humidity here in Port Richey. It's at 98%. Oh no.
What is he setting up for here?
Don't like what I see here. Very dangerous. Face first. Hudson's just got to roll him over. Stick up working him, folks. I believe he's done.
Hudson pulling out all the stops, moves that I've never seen in his repertoire, but this is what he's got to do to take out someone like Dennis Fence.
Aiming. Clothesline. Off his feet. That's it. 3 count. Woo!
Let's get the official word.
Here is your winner, the Alpha Day of Professional Wrestling, Jonathan Hudson.
What an incredible, yet nerve-wracking match.
Almost caving Dennis Fence's chest in with that discus clothesline. Nonetheless, Jonathan Hudson walks away with another victory this week at WWN Proving Ground.
Is there anything that can stop the runaway locomotive? That is Jonathan Hudson. Hey, look, it's your first American boyfriend, Billy Grace, wondering where he is, the senior official at WWN.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following tag team contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first.
Tag team action coming your way. I know that music. That only means one tag team, and that is Better Together.
This card tonight, man, it's like we started off shot out of a cannon. It was just right from the get-go. It just keeps getting better.
Of 369 pounds, 15 pounds on horse, and Ori Gold, they are Better Together.
Said it time and time again in the short time since they returned from Israel. I know they're not what you'd like to call fan favorites, but Better Together, as far as I'm concerned, one of the best independent tag teams going on internationally right now, and we're lucky to have them back.
Absolutely, Ron, and you might not like some of their tactics and their personality, but you cannot deny their ability in the ring. One of the best tag teams in WWN and all across the United States.
they're being accompanied by Benji Wrestling. He is one half of the ACW Tag Team Champions. And one half of the Wild Side Experience, Tico Torres.
Tito Torres, one half of Wildside Experience. You see Benji Neptune still favoring the injured leg from Better Together last week on that brutal attack.
I mean, he can't wrestle on that leg. Tito's going to tell us what's up.
Reigning ACW Tag Team Champions, Tito Torres, Benji Neptune, the Wildside Experience. Now, y'all are probably wondering why we're not on our title belts.
I was wondering.
The reason is because last week these two knuckleheads
were
trying to take pictures and selfies with the title.
I mean, he's not wrong.
WWN management decided we're going to take them off our hands. They're going to disinfect them, make sure they don't have any icky little diseases from them.
Diseases? What's he suggesting?
And the new titles will be introduced on August 27th. OCC Roadhouse, Mercury Rising, Supershow. Now, Benji, tell them exactly who you got in store tonight to take on these fools.
Thank goodness. I was wondering if he was going to do this alone.
Well, who could it be that would be better than Benji? Benji's not a happy man. Whoa! WWN legend and fan favorite.
Wow, what a surprise. What a treat for the fans here in Newport Richey. Snoop Strikes of all people.
Hey, representing the OAO. Snoop Strikes. Hater he's getting caught up in the theme song for my old buddy Snoop Strikes. Man, I knew this was going to be good tonight, but I had no idea that Snoop Strikes was going to be competing.
Neither did I, and I know that Better Together is all about fun and games, but I think they need to take this real serious. It got real serious real quick.
Yeah, psychological warfare isn't going to work with a veteran and upper echelon main event talent like Snoop Strikes. Hey, Benji Neptune, you want to talk about pulling a rabbit out of your hat? Let's go. The fans here in Newport Richey have watched Snoop Strikes from the very beginning of his career.
I myself have followed the career of Snoop Strikes since about 2015, and he is one of the most impressive talents out there, not just on the independent wrestling scene, but anywhere in the country.
Everywhere he's went. We saw him compete in MLW and he was a standout, so of course Court Blower completely blew it and didn't manage to do what it takes to keep him around. That's good for us here in WWN.
Hey, you said it, not me, pal.
It's the truth. I can't help it. Tito, gotta be excited to be in there with such an accomplished wrestler as Snoop Strikes.
You think maybe a little bit nervous as well, knowing he's got to perform at a certain level?
Yeah, I would be nervous. Kind of like being in there with Dad, you know, you don't want to let him down, and he's willing to do a favor of this magnitude. You better come out on your A game.
Hey, but Dad might be on the apron right now, but Hadar's in the ring. That's who he needs to focus on.
Hadar just seems like he just almost feels like he kind of feels disrespected that Snoop Strikes would interject himself into this match.
I mean, I'd say so. I mean, if I was in their position, he doesn't really belong. He wasn't invited, at least not by them. They did not know what they were getting themselves into tonight. So, yeah, I'd be a little disrespected, too.
But as a top tag team, you've got to adapt. You've got to do anything. You never know what's going to happen. It says right at the bottom of the flyer, card subject to change.
That's true. Card is always subject to change. And they are professionals. And let's just see how they handle it.
early on, again trying to cut that ring in half, but Tito out the back door, smooth as silk. Look at the condition this guy's in.
Tito Torres is in great shape. It's such an athletic young man who really does have a bright future.
Yeah, he's just getting rolling. I've seen him accomplish some great things in TCW as well in Winter Haven, and the fans out there love him, but I think career highlight-wise now, he's putting together a hell of a resume.
Absolutely.
I mean, what happened to tag champs?
I was in attendance at FIP Heatstroke when they defeated the men at work, Tito and Benji, and that was such an impressive performance. So that just goes to show you the caliber of athletes that are in WWN.
I mentioned how deep the tag division was. It just seems to be getting deeper every day. But that also, you mentioned Madmen at Work, that seemed to be a little bit of frustration and miscommunication between the two there. And after everything they've accomplished here, you can understand why they would get frustrated, because the teams just keep coming and they keep getting better and better.
Absolutely. One slip up can really knock you down a few notches in the tag team division, and I don't think the Madmen at Work, or any team for that matter, can really afford that right now.
Beautiful arm drag. Scoop slam right in the middle of the ring. Ori in serious trouble, swinging that clothesline. Nobody home. Atomic drop. I ain't seen one of those in a while.
And there, right in his corner, right where he needs to be, separating himself from Tito Torres. Maybe Hadar will maybe rub it out for him, if you know what I mean.
I'm not sure I do know what you mean. Look at Hadar pretty much laying down the law. Tito, not impressed, looks back at Snoop and said, hey, you want some of this? You know Snoop always does.
I don't know if Hadar wants any of this.
Hadar's put on some upper body size there.
Absolutely.
As Jim Ross would say, the right way.
Yeah, absolutely, the right way. And I've seen better together since their inception here at WWN, and they both put on some size. They're in incredible condition.
You got 4 athletes in there and about maybe 4% body fat between all 4 of them. Hadar, whoa! Disrespectfully shoves the veteran Snoop Strikes, who's got this whole.
Not a wise move.
Oh, look at the quickness.
He could have had him if he wanted him.
You see the lightning quickness. Snoop Strikes, look at him. Firmly in control, trained by the great Jay Lethal out of the Lethal Academy. Yeah, he's something else, man. Anytime you get to see Snoop Strikes, it's a train textbook drop kick.
Look at the athleticism. He hasn't missed a beat, has he?
None whatsoever. I was thinking about trying that hairstyle for myself, but could I pull it off?
I don't know if you have enough hair on your head for that one.
Good point. Going up top, Tito. Beautiful Polish hammer. Ivan Putski is somewhere smiling.
What great teamwork between Snoop Strikes and Tito Torres, who aren't normally a team.
Yeah,
just a reminder for everyone at home.
Big reminder. Snoop Strikes from the heavens. Coming down with another Polish hammer. Punishing. Into the corner. Hell, I mean, you really pointed something cool. These guys look like a well-oiled machine. This looks like a team that does this together every night.
Seamless transitions between everything that they're doing. Speaking of seamless, look at this.
Saving the day. Stereo drop kick. Better together. Takes a powder. They're like, time out.
They need to regroup. They need to get their act together because while they're not a team normally, Tito and Stoops, clearly they have some sort of game plan going into this.
The action just hot and heavy.
Action always rocking here in WWN.
And it looks like I'm gonna make my curfew of 11 p.m. tonight, so that's good. Gotta be seen on camera, as they say.
And if you want to check out more WWN action, you can always go to WWNLive and sign up for Club WWN. Watch stuff from the past, present, and anything upcoming here in the world of WWN.
Yeah, there's so much going on. Club WWN. If you happen to be one of the 5 or 6 Ron Nimi fans out there, I've commentated probably hundreds of matches. You see that crutch being used as a weapon.
referee didn't see that crutch being used, and now, Better Together taking control. This is where they do their best work. One man isolated in their corner.
Benji not only out injured, but now his crutch being used against his team. He's got to be, again, that guy's an athlete. Can you imagine just having to sit there at ringside and watching your friends just have such abuse, and then to have your own crutch used against, oh my
Absolutely.
God.
Benji Neptune's taking a risk himself by just being out there at ringside.
You know as well as I do when it comes to these professional wrestlers, that's most of them's middle names are Risk. I think a few of them are Arthur, but that's a totally different situation.
I think Tito's is like Norberto.
Look at the teamwork by Better Together.
And lightning speed. Snoop Strike's coming in, breaking up that thing.
He really is fast. OAO of Hunter Law, Troy Hollywood, and Snoop Strikes being represented by 1/3 of the team here. Listen, the crowd, they love Tito.
The crowd in Port Richey tonight has been on fire. Anyone that stepped foot in the ring tonight has felt that energy from the crowd.
Yeah, even during intermission, I was walking around downstairs for a little bit amongst the people, and then everybody's just so happy. They're all having so much fun.
It's always a risk walking in front of the people here in Port Richey.
Oh yeah, good luck. Would be helpful if maybe you're wearing one of those flak jackets or something like that when you're walking amongst eye protection.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree with you more. That it was probably like maybe the 3rd or 4th near fall pin attempt. Right, Better Together.
That frantic pace, and Jim Bragg, again, I've been at it 32 years, and he's been around quite a while longer, so longer than 35 years. He hasn't slowed down a bit.
No. When you're comparing speeds, him and Snoop Strikes are almost equal.
Yeah, like two cats. Oh, look at Tito trying as he might, but could not reach. He might as well be a mile away now. Oh no. Double team extraordinaire. Better Together, that's it. Forget it.
I mean,
not enough.
Shades of Hunter Law with that off with your head type
with
kick.
Your head. Oh, come on, Snoop, you know better, buddy. Ori, choking the life out of Tito. My God.
Better Together knows better than anyone how to pick their spots. They took advantage of a good situation. The referee's back was turned. You really can't fault them for that.
Oh, I have no problem with whatsoever with what they're doing. They're doing what it takes to win. But good luck telling that to the fans here in Port Richey. They do not like these guys.
Absolutely. And Tito still's got a lot of life in him. He just had a flurry of offense right there before being shut down with that staff suplex. He's not out of it by a long shot.
As far as I'm concerned, it's any team's match at this point. Making the tag to Hadar. Really showing just total confidence in his partner. Careful. Good way to, double noggin knocker. Crawls to his legs.
Where's he gonna go?
Trying to dodge him.
He's gotta get around him. He wants to make the
Rolls
tag.
Through.
And there it is.
Snoop Strikes coming in. You know he's a house of fire. Ducks under. Kips up. Beautiful DDT.
What a beautiful way to get to that DDT.
Like
Nip up from the knees.
So innovative. Once again, shoves Hadar into the corner. Measures. Up. Hold on. Hey, those ropes are awfully slippery this time of the night here in Port Richey.
Absolutely.
Matter of fact, everything is slippery this time of the night in Port Richey.
But that speaks to the body control, the athleticism of Snoop Strikes. And there he goes again. Beautiful springboard headbutt. That's got to be it.
It's over. Nice job. Oh. Color me surprised. Body control, something I have never been known for. But Snoop Strikes just like gracefully, but getting all of the weight, all of the impact. Look at this guy.
It's like the ring is his own playground.
Literally. Going up top.
stops Ori short there. What is he going to follow this up? What is he doing?
He's able to put on the air brakes. Hadar had set a trap for him.
Always thinking, and now we've got him tied up in knots.
When grinding his face into the canvas. Oh, good Lord.
The referee needs to regain some control in this match. We can't have too many people in and out of the ring.
Yeah, this isn't good. Reminiscent of the American Legion 4th of July picnic in Port Richey, 1988. Oh, no! Snoop strikes. We got to be looking at one of the... Oh, I was going to say one of the biggest upsets ever.
Such a close call, and Tito was right there, too, to break it up, too. I don't know if he would have made it, though.
That's as close as it gets. Gotta admit, I got $20 on Tito before I realized I thought I burned it when I saw Benji on those crutches, and then Snoop strikes come in and I tried to double down, but Bookie wanted nothing to do with it at that point. Figured he was about to lose a guaranteed 20, but
there isn't any wrestler, not one of these four guys I would put money against. All of them are very capable.
But you're irresponsible and a guy who uses common sense from time to time.
I try.
We were talking about my gambling habits. Oh! Snoop strikes. Colin. The big drop kick. You seen it was like he was a coach calling plays to his partner.
And there's that running sliced bread. Tito following up. I know what this is.
Oh! Big DDT.
I don't know if he got all of that.
Cover up. That's it. Beautiful win.
Here are your winners. The team of Tito Torres and Snoop Strikes.
And there you have it. The announcement from Michael James. Snoop Strikes and Tito Torres emerged victorious. There's Benji celebrating in the ring with them.
What a unbelievable tag match. Is there anything that can slow down Benji and Tito? Even a leg injury. They call in reinforcements by the name of Snoop Strikes. What a big night. Come on now.
Not again.
Benji deserves better than this. Snoop and Tito chase better together out of the building. Just when I was starting to like those guys, they go and do something as heinous as that.
So sometimes, Tiger doesn't change its stripes, as is evident right here.
Hey, this is where you look at that, the youth and the conditioning of Benji, and you can only hope for the best at this point, but if there's anybody that can come back from an attack like this, it's Benji Neptune.
I hope he heals up in time for FIP Mercury Rising.
What a big night that's going to be. I'm going to need between now and then to get all the energy I need to get through that show because loaded. Have you looked at the card for Mercury Rising?
Right here at WWN Proving Ground. It is my FIP Florida Heritage Championship up against Rich Port Ayala's WWN Proving Ground Championship. Winner takes all. Well, let me tell you something, Richie boy. I've been wanting to beat up Richie Port right here in Port Richey for a long time. And tonight, the prophecy will be fulfilled because I am Sideshow, the 8th deadly sin, the best damn champion this company has ever seen, and I am about that life.
Yeah, they love him in Clearwater.
All right, let's throw it to Michael James.
It is now time for your
the Velvet Fog, Michael James. Like a warm blanket just covering me when he does that.
One fall is for both the WWN Proving Ground Heavyweight Championship and the FIP Florida Heritage Championship. Introducing first.
The sound.
Is this it? Did we make it to the last match of
Absolutely. It is main event time, and that music only means one thing. That is the WWN Proving Ground Heavyweight Champion.
Both titles on the line. The stakes are high here at Port Richey, and so am I.
As if this match couldn't be any more important. Not one, but two of the most prestigious titles here in Florida are on the line. Winner take all.
Unfortunately, I forgot my Jolly Ranchers this evening, so I've been going dry, and it's been rough. The voice that you hear, the voice of an angel, as some would say, it doesn't come naturally. I need that delicious, sweet coating of Jolly Ranchers.
Speaking of dry, the gorgeous Catalina Perez at ringside.
It's almost too much for an old man like myself. Look at her, for God's sake. Hey, and that's a dangerous individual, too, now. It isn't just beauty.
I know that, but I can't help but be distracted up here in the Eagles' Nest.
I'd start to wonder about you if you weren't distracted. But you see these two together. Bad news if you're on the other side of the ring, folks.
Absolutely. But I don't think Bridgeport's opponent tonight needs to worry too much because he's a seasoned veteran himself. Look at him. Sideshow, the Florida Heritage Champion.
I've been doing this with Sideshow for right around 24 years now, and he was, guarantee you, at least 75, maybe 100 pounds less. No, yeah, I mean, this was a small, tough individual that I put through hell and back in bloodbaths with veterans throughout the late 90s, but this man, he is the veteran now, and he's one of the most dangerous there is.
Introducing first, he's accompanied by Catalina Perez from Bronx, New York, weighing in at 240 pounds. He is your reigning and defending WWN Proving Ground Heavyweight Champion, representing the set. He is Mr. That freaking Rich Port
Oozing confidence.
The always cool, always calm Rich Port Ayala.
And his opponent, he hails from the psychedelic underground, weighing in at 235 pounds. He is the reigning and defending FIP Florida Heritage Champion, the eighth deadly sin,
Not only do you get championships when you're the likes of Sideshow, did you happen to see his old lady walking around the building earlier?
I didn't get a chance
to. Well,
to.
I did. Oh my God. Completely ridiculous, but I would expect nothing less from this animal, this psychopath. I've been up and down the road with, it isn't just wrestling, but countless concerts together, incarcerated together on several times. I think we may even have been Baker active. No, that was just me. But anyway, we just to hell and back, and to see his success.
All right, well, despite your legal status, we have a heck of a main event right in front of us right now. This crowd firmly behind Sideshow, if you didn't hear them before.
It's been that way literally since, I believe I met him, it was 99, and he was just getting going. He was as over then as he is now.
You've got to be kidding.
No, he's always had it, and this city has always rallied behind him. Hold on a second. Not sure that's okay anymore.
And there's the sound of the bell, and we're off and running with our main event here tonight.
Nice encouraging slap on the ass of the ref by the veteran Sideshow. Hopefully he doesn't start coaching any youth baseball teams, because those days are over, folks. Ducks under Sideshow with those educated feet. Look at him. He's just having fun in there.
He's having fun. Just waking up Rich Port Ayala. Just see if he's waking up. Just see if he's awake. That's all.
There was a time at a comic book convention that I took a picture of somebody taking a picture of Sideshow getting a picture with the former lead singer of Pantera.
That's incredible. I don't even know if I can keep up with that story.
I'll show you the picture sometime.
Please do.
Once again, lighten them up. Hey,
you go.
Nothing but leather and flesh, my friend.
But look, the nonchalant nature of Sideshow just shows a little love tap, that's all.
Again, just like I mentioned earlier about the rest of the citizens of Newport Richey, the night doesn't even start till around midnight. This is Sideshow just having like some appetizers for the madness that will follow, but this man expects to be walking on the building with 2 titles tonight. But unfortunately, the man that he's facing, there's nobody more confident at this point on the Florida wrestling scene than Richport Ayala. I mean, he's dominating CCW.
Richport Ayala is one of those rare talents that, although not that many years in the business, has already shown that he is a veteran. He carries himself a certain way. You could just tell he belongs in that ring.
He even dresses the part. When he enters the building, the guy carries himself and presents himself as a star. And I'm here to tell you, everybody buys it. The fans, the boys, everybody. They know it. How about Sideshow? You want a chain? He says, we'll chain.
Takes him down with that beautiful headlock takedown, firmly in control. He needs to put all of his weight down on Richport Ayala. That long body of Richport's gives him that leverage advantage that you can't keep him down for too long.
Were you expecting, when you see on paper this match, were you expecting chain wrestling?
No.
No.
I was expecting a fight.
The mats. The only thing I expected on the mat was possibly blood.
Yes, exactly.
They do not like each other, and neither feels that the other shows the respect deserved as a champion. Oh, like 2 trucks just crashing together. Sideshow not intimidated.
It's hard to say who would get the best of that exchange. They're both big men, strong men. But again, the educated feet of Sideshow proving to be a very serious offense here.
Richport not to be deterred. Able to slow things down and scoop up Sideshow.
Is he going for the Port Authority right away? Nice counter.
These boys have clearly studied the tape on each other. Really like what I see here. And how about Sideshow now with that beard has got a little bit more gray than it does black now, but it works.
It does work.
I mean, this guy, it just fits the image. He is a grizzled, literally a grizzled veteran.
The whole look, the whole ensemble, it really is what Sideshow is all about.
And when you're around them, you've been around a ton of vets that have been at it. What you see in the ring a lot of time, folks, isn't what you see in the back. These guys are hurt. They're hurt. And they're licking their wounds and they're hobbling around, and then they get in the ring and somehow when they see that red light, Sideshow just seems to be at tip-top health right now. I mean, in the back, I think I saw him dancing. I swear to God.
I mean, that's incredible. And we all know what adrenaline does to everyone when that bell rings and you're under those bright lights. So it would be no surprise to me that a guy like Sideshow preparing for his match might be a little more loose than, say, a Richport Ayala, who is not as, much of a veteran, not as well-versed in the...
And he isolates himself. Sideshow's out, again, he's out there talking to the younger talent. If they want advice, he's got it. He's hanging out with the fans.
Richport has no time for anybody.
If the members of the set get any time from this guy, they consider themselves lucky. He's an individual. He considers himself a solo act.
Absolutely.
But even he's got to it's pretty hard to argue with the success of the unit. As a team, the set has been the protection. It's like an umbrella over him. I've seen it time and time again, anytime he's in trouble.
Some people may argue the only reason that he has kept the Proving Ground heavyweight title for as long as he has is because of the set. The set is a dominating force here at WWN Proving Ground.
Hey, you want to talk about something I wouldn't think of suggesting to him. But I can understand why some would feel that way, but I'm not going to bring it up to him.
No, of course not.
I like my teeth right where they are. Rich, really? Taking his time, and that was a big mistake. You give Sideshow just even a small window of opportunity. Next thing you know, you're getting kicked in the head. Aiming.
And he follows it up. Oh, big shoulder to the gut. Are we going to see the sunset flip? No, rolls right off the back.
This guy hasn't slowed down one bit.
Not at all.
But caught by Ayala, who then...
Beautiful hot shot. It looks like a tooth fell out of Sideshow's mouth.
How about the damage to the throat? The larynx crushed. That's all that is. It's just like a picture of rubber hose, and inside of that is steel cable, folks. You know, people don't understand, just even when you're a young wrestler learning to run the ropes, what are you, just purple, black, blue? You think of taking that kind of pressure on your neck falling from the sky.
Absolutely. A lot of people watching at home really don't understand the construct of a professional wrestling ring. Every part of that ring hurts. Every single part.
It's the truth. That's pretty much the best way to explain it. You know, they see a little bit of a spring, not understanding if there wasn't some give, that'd be a broken back right there.
Absolutely. Yeah. And what people don't realize is the reason that there is a little bit of give to is because these guys are 300 pounds.
Right.
We're moving around. Of course, the ring's going to move a little bit.
What has to, though. Also, the owner of the ring don't want to be replacing boards but again, boards, steel, cable, and picture a couple-inch foam pad, right? Maybe a couple inches, you think?
I'd say maybe
not enough to break the fall of what we're talking about.
2 inches of mat tops, and these guys put their bodies through hell and back every single night that they do this. This is not easy.
You can see it on Sideshow. Look at the effect that it's having. Just an old school, very methodical attack by Rich Port Ayala.
You could see Sideshow was favoring his back before.
Right.
And there it goes. Back suplex, more damage to the back.
Might as well be a bullseye painted on his back right now. And Rich Port Ayala.
Maybe that's one of the tattoos he has.
Very possible. I'd have to sort through them very closely. I've mentioned this before, but I wear progressive bifocals, and I have a lazy eye. Dealt a terrible hand when it comes to vision, folks.
Something tells me that's not the only thing that's lazy about you, but...
Oh, how dare you!
Well, let's focus on the action here. Catalina Perez really getting behind her charge. Her man, Richport, saying, this is it, take him out.
Hey, if that's not going to motivate you, what's going to motivate you? Oh! Sideshow, but he's got his family in the crowd as well, motivating him. Friends have been cheering him on since before he was 20 years old. But
these strikes echoing throughout the WWN Training Center, and there it is, a DDT, both men down.
Sideshow, the FIP Heritage Champion, he's told me on more than one occasion just how important, how special. I mean, he's thought he's been done several times. You may remember, maybe about 3 years ago, he and I came down to Fort Myers with you guys on Real Pro, and even then, all the way there and back, he loved it, but it kind of felt like it might be the last one. So to see him back, not only performing at the highest level, carrying one of the most important championships in all of WWN, but look at the condition this guy is in, and he's loving every minute of it.
Nobody embodies the word heritage like Sideshow. It's so appropriate that that's the belt that he holds.
That's great that you recognize that too. That's cool, and I kind of believe that's the idea that he's really running with. You know,
something going through his head right now.
Heavy artillery being unloaded by Sideshow.
Sideshow with a second win now. This is what he needs to take out Richport.
Left himself open. Or was it all a ploy? Look at this guy. Like a
big flurry of offense. Knee right to the side of him. That's got to be it.
It's so crazy to me. Hold on. Go. To see the pace that when he switches to the next gear, Sideshow's he's just got something that most don't have. And then you add the adoration of the fans and the love and the support. Not gonna lie, I think I help too. When I show up, I'm so happy to see this guy. It's gotta make him feel good.
Telling you, his energy is infectious. You can't help but be inspired by him.
Oh, puts on the brakes.
Close call for the referee there.
Skins the cat. Richport.
Oh! Could not evade that one. Referee on the ground.
That ref was hell-bent on not moving from that spot. Hey, no referee. Richport with the visual 3 count. Hell,
how can we have a winner-take-all match if there is no one to count the 3?
Somebody else got to get in there. This referee's marbles have been knocked loose. Kept that beautiful headband on though. Bridgeport, what? Asking Catalina. Sideshow trying to revive the referee.
What if you're Catalina Perez? What are you telling your man right now?
Here, take this belt and smash the other guy with it.
Hey, that's what looks like what's going to happen. That's great. Sideshow, watch out.
Wait, he's got a belt of his own. Takes out Bridgeport Ayala.
I was so caught up with Catalina and Bridgeport, I didn't even see him grab his own title.
What's good for the goose, from what I understand, is good for the gander.
And we've had this conversation. I still don't know what a gander is.
That he got him. Oh, Catalina grabbing the referee by the leg.
De La Vega.
Come on,
Mr. D.L.
Get him out of there. De La Vega, you.
Pulling the referee out and now just laying into Sideshow with those forearms.
Just dropping bombs, grounding and pounding, but totally unfair. De La Vega putting the boots with Bridgeport Ayala.
A 2-on-1 attack. Oh, here goes Mr. Frick.
Here we go.
Evening up the odds.
Yeah,
you said it.
We're on the same page, obviously, man. The numbers game. Ring the bell, for God's sake.
Referee looks like he's throwing this one out. Can you blame him? Can you blame him?
I'd say call the cops, but we're in Port Richey. Nothing good ever comes of that. And usually camera crews are close behind. Frick and Sideshow.
Setting him up.
Working as a team. Fire them in. They both put on the brakes.
Wisely.
Yeah, can't blame them.
Wisely trying to take that powder, regroup. They can live to fight another day, but we've settled nothing here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is a double disqualification. This match is a draw.
Hey, I have a rule when it comes to professional wrestling in Newport Richey. Don't send them home not happy. We all got to get out of the parking lot.
That's true, and in this small space, we're going to run into some angry fans here. Nothing was settled, but Sideshow looks like he's got something to say. Let's take it up to him.
What a war, and like, nothing settled. He's right.
You know, I've been watching very closely. I'm not here proving ground as much as some of these guys, but I've been watching these guys called the Set. And they've been interfering in everybody's matches because apparently they think they run things around here. I grew up, and I secured my legacy in wrestling right here in Newport Richey.
Without a doubt.
And the surrounding areas. But one thing I can count on is my boy Stephen Frick always having my back. And I always have your back, dude. So, the secret is out. I know, I should throw this out. But anyway, the secret is out next Sunday at the OCC Roadhouse. It is Mercury Rising. And you know what? I'm almost glad that I didn't win this tonight because you know who has a shot at it this Sunday? Stephen Frick.
Yes. Can you imagine?
Is going to go to the OCC Roadhouse and he's going to take that WWN Proving Ground Championship from Bridgeport Ayala. Mark my words.
What an endorsement for Frick.
Now a couple of weeks ago, when I was here, we set up this match between me and Rich. You know, I jumped the set for jumping other people, and for the last 2 weeks, all I've heard is Gus De La Vega cry, whine about how I busted his open.
I saw it. I was.
This Sunday, coming up next Sunday, at Mercury at the ACC Roadhouse.
Oh, laying down the challenge.
Hey, I'm calling these matches.
I hope I'm there too.
Oh my God. How much fun is this?
This is incredible.
Hey, that's a big show though. Mercury Rising is every year it's a big one.
I love you guys. Hey, no rules. I wish I could, that's a possibility. I wish that's a possibility, but whatever the audience is saying.
The fans at Port Richey always speaking their mind.
I love you guys. Thanks for coming out tonight. We hope to see you at the OCC Roadhouse. Not this Saturday, next Sunday.
Wow, the challenge has been laid down. Tonight was a great night of WWN action. We will see you next week for the go-home show leading into the FIP Mercury Rising event. For Ron Nemi, I'm Sly Cy Stevens, and we'll see you next week.